All right. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to Murderworld: A Time Forgot. And I am your narrator and watcher for Earth 618, Rafael Terramona. And it's a pleasure to be able to guide you through this universe and show you its wonders and spectacles that you will be seeing. At that point, I'm going to be changing your location. Let me just go back initially to the first screen we had.
You opened the doorway between universes.
And then, at that point, we're going to go now to the following location. So, basically, each of you in your identities have been contacted. And basically, you've been told that there's something that's going to be happening at Pier 65. Basically, what's going to happen is that there's a shipment of something coming in that's illegal, and unfortunately, it's not known what it is that's going to be coming in. So at that point, it is nighttime in Manhattan. The moon hangs high in the sky. New York may be the city that never sleeps, but down by the shipping ports of the Hudson River, things are eerily quiet. One of your contacts lets you know that a group of smugglers have a shipment of stolen shield tech they're trying to bring into the city by ship. At first you wonder if the tip had any merit, but soon enough, an unmarked shipping vessel with its engine turned down drifts into Pier 65 and carefully settles in. Now, at that point, what I'd like to do is I'm going to show you now the map to that location. Here we go. Pier 65. Let me know you can see the map.
Yep.
Can you see the map?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so one way that you can get it to fit, if you're unfamiliar, is go to the section where you see the number and click inside there and go zoom to fit. The entire map will go in, and then from there you can go by the percentages to downsize the map, or you can use your scroll wheel to open and close it. As you can see, your characters are down here, right? I'm going to ping the location so you all can see where you are. At this point, the ship has come in and not disembarked as yet, so you probably feel that you have a few minutes before you see any activity. At this point, you can, if you like, put yourselves in any position around here, unless you'd like to stay in the immediate area.
Yeah. I might head up sort of to this corner up over here, just get a perch going. Just swing up on the billet club.
Yeah, you can actually, because you have a billy club, you can actually get up on the roof of that building if you like.
All right, I'm going to do that whole kind of back to the wall, so I could look around that corner if I need to.
Not a problem. Understand, though, that unfortunately there's a street light here indicating light.
All right, I'll go back a little bit.
Widow and Jessica Jones, if there's anywhere you'd like to be, please feel free to move your tokens to those locations.
Jessica is gonna go back in this direction, use her flight ability to get an assisted jump, essentially, up behind this crane over here.
Not a problem.
And start walking this way to get a better look at what's going on, at what the crane is currently hovering over. And if possible, I'd like to use my investigation which gives me an edge looking for clues, just to see if there's if my instincts kick in, my investigator instincts, and I see anything that's a little out of the ordinary, a little weird.
Give me a vigilance roll. And since you have investigator, you have edge on that. So
Okay. It's non-combat and combat.
non-combat, always non-combat, unless
Yep.
unless it's an attack.
Ooh. All right, so I might as well hit that edge on the middle die, and same or lower. So 16 total there.
Okay, pretty much nothing seems out of the ordinary for now. In fact, there's nobody inside the crane waiting to operate it. But the crane is situated basically hovering over the river, just in case there's any cargo that comes in, which in this case it seems like there's a ship there now ready to be able to be attached to the containers that are there. Of course,
Okay,
this
but it's not
crane
physically
is so
attached
high.
to anything yet.
Not as of yet. Nobody's come out of the ship as yet. It's very high at this point here, to the point where if anybody had any kind of lines or a billy club per se, they could actually use it to swing line onto the ship if they needed to. I think your swing line is how far?
I think it's 15. It's in the iconic weapon. Let me check.
In the meantime, I also I have heightened senses, so I would probably see if there's anything I smell or hear. I guess Daredevil has that too, but
Yeah, I might
Please,
give
go ahead.
I've got heightened senses 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a
So heightened senses 2
senses
is
roll
2
for
edges,
vigilance.
right?
Yes, you would get edge on that. Always recommend go for the Marvel die, of course, if possible. Okay, so no, Daredevil, you basically what you're
I think I've
actually
got
taking in
2
right now
edges,
is
'cause I've
something you
got
don't
heightened
really
senses
like to be
2.
taking in at this point because you're on the edge of the harbor here. So the smells coming in are not really appropriate for
Right, right.
and it's kind of like dampening your senses a little bit. So yeah, you don't seem to sense anything out of the ordinary. Widow, is that where you would like to go to? You're out in the open in that section, if that's the case. Just to let you know.
David, you are muted.
Yeah, your microphone's red with a line through it.
Yep. Okay. So no. She was trying to get a view of of that offloading. Do all of that silent running over by these shipping containers where I've got her token at, using the shadows to just basically hide herself while she's watching the fun.
Understood. Do you want to be there on the edge of the container, or do you want to climb up to the top of it?
Well, you know what?
I'm sure you have a decent climb.
I do have a decent climb. I was quickly debating whether I want to, whether I want the. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Hop up on top. Lie down. Lie flat. Keep the silhouette down, and watch the party.
Okay. Does anyone here have sneaky?
Yep.
Oh, guess who?
I do not.
In fact, have sneaky.
So the widow has sneaky, and that's the only one, right? No one else. Okay, so they would have trouble against you to try to see you in that location. All right, so then you keep a vigilance out, start watching, and then within a few minutes, you watch from the shadows as a group of burly figures emerge. They set a ramp down to the pier and then begin efficiently loading a forklift with large crates to move their wares. I'm gonna indicate where they are currently as they move out from the ship. And I will reveal them. Let me know you see them.
Yes.
Okay. So at this point, you're going to have to make a decision on what you want to do with this action that you see them doing. But in the meantime, I would like each of you to please re-roll a vigilance check. Those of you with edge on it, do so.
And this is not initiative, this is just the vigilance, right?
This is a vigilance check to see what's going on.
Alright.
Ooh, marble die.
Don't seem to be able to access my... give me just a second, I'm going to refresh my browser real quick.
All right.
636. So close.
Does anybody have to re-roll an edge on any of those?
Yeah, would investigation apply here? I would get an edge on vigilance checks to spot clues.
At this point, yes, I would allow
Okay.
it for this case.
I am not seeing... Not sure why, but I can't. Don't think I can get into my character sheet. Oh, here we go. Okay, excellent. And I do have 2 edges for heightened senses too.
Gotcha. And of course, that'll always be your best one anyway. So,
Yes. Right.
so the Widow and Daredevil both have. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm trying the edge. I tried it twice. It's not working. Let me try it a third time.
And Wolverine got the edge on, basically got
There we go.
a marvel die on.
Fantastic success on it. Gotcha.
Yeah, on a 14 though, so I don't know what the target number was.
No,
And
that's
Jessica got
actually. Yes, please go ahead.
I was going to say
13.
Jessica got a 13 with the Marvel.
Okay, so the 3 of you, the ones with the fantastic success, actually notice this gentleman over here, who seems to be overseeing the operation. He looks to be of Mediterranean descent, and you notice that he seems to be holding what looks to be a high-tech laser rifle.
Oh.
You think maybe they've been already delving into the shield tech. He seems to be the only one that's sporting a rifle, and the others look to be wielding pistols, or they have pistols at their sides. So, but this one is the only one that seems to look to be the most dangerous one, but he's just maintaining a watch out around. The others are of Middle Eastern descent, and they're going around and they're just unpacking and unloading things. And some of them are on forklifts, as you can see, and actually starting to move some of the cargo, and it looks like they're going to be conveying it into these containers that are here. And of course they're going to be offloading the containers too from the ship. At that point, what would you like to do?
And do we have any communication ability outside of the normal ones? Do we have any type of radio contact, maybe that Widow would have provided us with, or are we just relying on...
Yes, technically right now Widow's the only one who actually has any kind of equipment in that sense.
Okay.
Daredevil is not normally known to carry such things, and neither is Wolverine. Of course, Jessica, she has her normal phone, and your communications equipment actually can call her. You can actually have the ability to call with mobile phones through your equipment. So, I'd like you to look in your notes, David, under the Black Widow. I already assigned some equipment for her for this adventure, which I think you'll find
All right.
more than appropriate for her.
Sweet. Okay. Look.
If you like, you can convey what you have,
Yeah.
because
All right.
everybody
All
here
right,
already
let's
saw
take
you
a-
with it.
Okay. All right. Sweet. Let's take a. Let's take a quick look. Mhm. Alrighty. Notes. Let's see. Okay.
Do you want me to read the list?
Alrighty then. Okay. Now. Okay. So. No. So the miscellaneous notes. Mention those weapons. You did already mention. Comlink type. Comlink type device.
Yes, you do have a communications device that you can use to communicate if you want with Jessica Jones.
Alright.
You know Daredevil for many years,
Okay.
and you know he can hear you. So, and most likely a Wolverine can too. They would just have to be able to make their vigilance rolls to hear you. It's going to be a low target number. But Jessica, you would have to actually technically be able to call her to contact her to let her know something. Any idea on anything? Now, the others, you guys can formulate something if you like yourselves. Anything you'd like to do? Do you want to move closer? Do you want to...
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a quick text out to Natasha if I know she's got a device that can hear me. I got to imagine I'm on Maddie's friend list too, us both being in the Defender, so I'll include him. And I'll mention something, not knowing what their results were on the vigilance checks. I'll mention something about that one guy and that he's got a laser, and that I'll mention that, you know, I'm not quite my husband when it comes to the bulletproof skin, but I stand a better chance of taking one of those shots, I think, than either of you. And then I say, I'll kind of look in Wolverine's direction, since she's pretty close to me, and say, well, maybe you could too, but I can probably fly there quicker.
All right,
That sound like a
this
plan?
one
Leave that
is-
guy to me?
Yeah. You see this guy's pretty much now moving over. Some of them are moving over to take a look at things. One of them comes down. The gangplank.
Okay.
Another one moves down also.
I'm going to fly, if it's okay. I don't want to interrupt their movement. But I'll show you on screen what my intention is. I'd like to fly low to the ground, or low to the water, kind of fly around the boat below the sight lines, and then try and pop up maybe somewhere over there, pop up over the edge.
All right, just to let you know in regards to what you want to do, the only ones that may have a chance to see you are any of these three here. From that line to that line, those three. The only reason is that the crane is up on a platform, so it's higher based, and you're flying down, and this guy's on a gangplank, so he's kind of high up, and the other one's on a forklift, which also is a little bit raised, and of course
right.
this individual is looking in that direction. So there's one of three possibilities that they may catch you. Now, what is your agility at this point?
Agility is +2,
Okay.
so not the best. Maybe I'm
Your actual +10, I mean. So it's 12? Is
the
that what we're
defense you
saying?
mean? Yeah, it's a 12. Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be your target number for hiding. And I'm now going to initiate the rolls for the three of them to see if any of them catch sight of you moving past them. So here we go.
Oh, nice. All right. Oh, that's a bad guy.
That's actually a fantastic failure, believe it or not, but not the second
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the third one, of course, just
That's
just to
okay.
see
Let's
if-
get those good rolls. Let's get all those sixes out of your system.
All right, so immediately you'll get to initiate your move, but they
Okay.
do see you. A couple of them do see you pass by, and they begin to call out. So go ahead and move yourself to the location you wanted to go to,
Okay. Let me get myself on.
and we're going to start initiative from there. As they call out and say, "Hey, we got intruders!" And we can start rolling in the initiative.
I'm surprised they saw her in her black leather jacket.
I was drinking some Jack Daniels while I was flying, so I might have been swerving a little bit.
Hey, look at that.
So Smug,
Setting a personal best for how quickly it all goes south.
This isn't going south. This is a straight line to the action. Come on.
All right, hold on one second. I don't think I have the edge roll on vigilance.
It's a straight line point.
now remember to click on your tokens when you do the roll initiative. You got to be on select.
Yeah, it's not doing it. That's weird because I selected my token. I clicked on roll. Mine was a 10 though. My initial
Go
one
ahead.
was a 10.
All right, you see how you appeared in the turn
Little
order
box?
now? Just double
Yeah.
click into the number and put in your initiative roll.
Okay.
That's how that'll work.
Yeah, my
And
first
do
number
the
was
same.
10. Which one is the one that grants an edge on initiative? I always forget that one.
Situational awareness.
That's the one. Yeah.
And you can also do a thing with lightning actions too, I think, which they ooh, nice.
All right, so those of you that already know your initiative, please go ahead and double click into the number in the turn order and place your initiative.
Yeah, 2 people acting in a bonus round. That's great.
Yes.
Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so 20. Yep.
All right, so let's get this situated.
What did smugglers have?
11 and 15.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let me sort it out. And bonus round goes to Wolverine.
No, mine was a mistake. It was Daredevil and Jessica. No, Daredevil and Black Widow, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, so if you have bonus rounds, go ahead and let's go in order. So Natasha, you have the first bonus round. Go ahead and let us know what you're doing.
Okay, well, let's see. You know what? Think like, hold up. These. Try to ping them. These two. I see a couple of guys right here who are good targets for. I think it's snap shooting. Lets me engage both of them.
Yes, with one roll.
Right. So, yeah, I'm using my measure tool right here. If you see that red line, it's those two guys. Because was not able to ping them, but yeah, it's those two guys. So
Understood. Which is your... Okay, they're both going to be one target with a one roll
yep,
on that?
Yep. Yeah.
Go ahead
And,
now, remember that you're going to be doing an agility
think-
check on combat, and you're also a +1 multiplier because of your weapons.
Oh, yeah. Yep. All right.
I don't know if you guys can hear the background music on this.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Excellent. Oh my god. All right. So because you did this, it's basically going to be a fantastic success on both of them with your weapon. Which one was it used? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask which one specifically.
Well, from my position, yeah, I'm looking. The assault rifle should be good.
All right. So you're going to get a fantastic success on that. That's gonna actually that's gonna be double damage
Yep.
because of the fantastic success, and you're gonna basically take them both out with that.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, double. Yeah, definitely, they're both out.
For snap shooting, it's full damage.
Oh wait,
instead
it's
of
full
half.
damage, right? So then,
Yeah, instead of half.
so it would be 11 doubled is 22.
Yeah,
So
they
I'm sorry.
each-
Then
they
they
each
each
just-
survived the shot, but they look pretty wounded.
Yeah.
Did the automatic
All right.
fire alert everybody though?
Oh yeah, everybody's already ready to combat right
Yeah.
now.
Got the
because
little exclamation points from Metal Gear Solid over there.
Yeah, that's why.
There you go. So much for stealth.
Right. So
Now your weapon has a special
yeah,
effect, does it not?
that's where you just,
Does your weapon not have a special
was that?
effect? Special effect. Isn't there a special effect on the weapon?
Should be
What?
it should be bleed
Oh.
probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, causes, I think it's, as a matter of fact, what is it? Normal, fantastic effect of snap shooting is that it does regular damage to each target and causes bleeding condition.
Okay. Then they now have the bleeding condition
Yeah.
on them. Let's indicate that on these guys, which for me is going to be this. It's a red dot. I think that's going to be pretty evident with that. So we're going to add that to them. Alright. Already getting the advantage on these guys. That's good.
All right, Matt, you're up.
All right.
It's gonna be Daredevil.
Yes, my goal is going to be to get in the center of these sort of three guys here. I think I'm going to go for the guy in the forklift first. He's actually inside of the forklift, right?
That is correct.
All right, so I'm going to swing down to about this square, and and I am going to do a chain strikes, I think, on the one in the forklift. So I'm gonna just sort of try to swing in and sort of try to like Indiana Jones in through the side of the forklift to try to kick him with the momentum as I'm swing lining.
Excellent.
All right, so chain strikes, you get a edge, right? Awesome. All right.
Definitely ahead.
Ooh, let's see. I mean, odds of 2 fantastics in the first turn are not that great, but still pretty good. All right. And then I'm going to sort of, after kicking through the forklift, just sort of bounce back and just sort of land on the ground, sort of right in front of the forklift, and that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's going to be 20 damage to that guy. Definitely feels it.
How's their medical plan?
They don't get
Well,
paid enough for
oh.
this.
Yes. Pretty much. Then at that point, I think we're going to go to the beginning of the round now. The bonus rounds are over, and we go back to Natasha.
Okay, so, well, she, you notice by virtue of move action, she hasn't been sitting still. So she's gonna come on over. She's gonna come on over the edge right there. Engage these other 2 smugglers on over to her left, and then do some more movement.
Yeah, you can basically just traipse across those containers. You have to be careful on this one here. There's a space there. You would drop down. Are you dropping down?
It's a pretty sweet place. I'm thinking jump across.
Alright, you want to make your way then. Is that your full movement? Who's the target of your attack again?
I'm saying there's a movement.
Can you ping your target?
So, these, yeah, well, I can.
Yeah, it'll be easier to see who it is if you ping them. That way, if you go like that and just click down on the plus button.
Yeah, these to my right.
That one there? That's your target, the guy on the forklift?
Yeah, these to my right.
Okay. Guy on the forklift. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you hit him. 16 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much each time you hit these guys, they're like going, ah!
Yeah!
So yeah, they're not liking life right now. At that point, we're going to go to the second smuggler, who's the one with Mediterranean descent. He's bleeding, but he's not taking his turn to do so. It seems that he's more interested in attacking someone who just shot him. He starts blurting out some words in a language you're not familiar with. And he's targeting you with the rifle.
That's kind of surprising. You've seen Natasha's crapload of languages, right?
Yes, I have. It's none of them though. It's a dialect
Right.
you're unfamiliar with.
All right then.
But I will be doing
All right
this.
then.
Alright, so there's going to be, let me see, I do not see Jessica. She's changed from where she's at.
I'm
And-
behind. Can you see me here?
The container, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then also, Wolverine is also around the corner of that, so
Yeah.
don't see you. But I do see Daredevil, who has landed. So I'm going to be initiating snap shooting myself. So let me indicate this right now. You guys notice there? And he's using a shield prototype laser at this point. And he's going to be targeting both of you.
Oh, he's going to be targeting whom?
Both you and Daredevil.
Okay. 12 will just... Wait, this is versus agility, right?
That is correct. The agility.
Okay, agility that just barely misses. That would have hit melee.
Nice.
Well, Natasha's dropping slow motion dodge to give him trouble.
Ah, okay. You're giving me trouble. There we go.
Mhm.
If that's the case, then I will now do this with trouble.
Yeah, not quite. There you go.
Right. So I missed both of you at that point. Yeah, he's very
Uh-huh.
angry, but he's starting to look now like he's about to pass out too, because he takes another 5 at the end of his turn. So let's subtract another 5. Not looking very good. Okay, at that point, we now go to Daredevil. Go ahead, Daredevil.
All right. I think I might go up on the one sort of who's on this sort of catwalk thing, or whatever you call the thing to enter on a boat is. There's a word for it, but it's escaping me. But I think I'm gonna
Plank.
gangplank. That's the word I'm looking for.
You do realize that the gentleman that you hit is still conscious. On the
Yeah, I'm trying to sort of zip around them and soften them up because I'm thinking with fast strikes I might be able to finish off one or two of them with one attack later on. So I'm trying to sort of soften up each of them. So I'm gonna go, I think, up there, and I think I'm gonna do just for this one just a vanilla melee attack on this guy.
Are you able to move that far, or?
With
are
the
you gonna
swing
be-
line, definitely.
Oh yes. Swing line, you'll definitely be able to
Oh,
drop on the other
yeah.
side. You're using the crane, I'm assuming, as your
Yes.
focal point.
Yes.
Gotcha.
This is just a vanilla melee attack, not using any powers. All right,
And you hit.
awesome.
And that is going to do 20 damage to that gentleman.
All right, and then I think I might actually, just to sort of be the center of attention, I'm using Remain Without Fear. I want these guys looking at me. I might actually move right back to this square, because I should have enough swing line to sort of get there and back. Again, I want to sort of monopolize the attention of these three guys as much as I can. So that'll be my turn.
Understood. At that point now it's going to go to the smugglers.
Not Jessica? Oh no,
Yeah, it was on
not
12.
Yeah. No, Jessica, where did I lose
She
her in
disappeared.
the initiative?
I was
Yeah.
12. I just disappeared.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Let's put you back in there. It's not an issue. Let's add you back in. Go ahead and put yourself at 12. Excellent.
All right.
Let me just resort the initiative. And we're going to go to you.
All right.
There we go.
I'm going to fly. And my fly is 75. So I measured that out. I'll have enough to get here. I had wanted to engage the gentleman. I guess we need one more square here. Smuggler 2, but I don't have enough movement. He's 15 feet out of my range or so. So I'm just going to hit this smuggler over here, and even though it's overkill, I want to at least draw some attention. So I'm just going to get a melee strike. We'll use clobber, and that's just going to be a regular melee strike against that gentleman. And 15 with a 6 on the damage die, so hopefully that hits.
That's actually not the attack on that. You have to use the attack one to the right.
Oh, okay, got it. Let's do that then. Ugh,
I'm gonna give you the 15 you initially rolled,
Okay.
regardless. And then at that point it will be the die is higher by 4, so you're actually going to be doing.
Pretty sure this guy only had a few hit points, a few health points left anyway.
He did. The minute you punch
And
him,
with
it
mighty,
basically you punch this guy and he's going down hard.
Yeah. And what I'd like to do, just as a free action, would be to yell out to that guy, hey, you're next, and just try and get his attention.
He kind of flips you off with a hand gesture you're unfamiliar with. And then at that point, then it goes to the smugglers. So the smugglers are basically, alright, so the 3 down here with Daredevil, they each pull out their pistols, and they're going to shoot at Daredevil.
Yep, saw this coming. Well, didn't see it coming, because,
Time for some acrobatics.
Yeah, technically you're going to feel it coming.
You'll radar sense it coming.
Yeah.
Something I noticed when playing Daredevil once earlier, Mr. Negative was the bad guy, and it occurred to me, from Daredevil's perspective, Mr. Negative's just a normal-looking person, right?
Right.
Like, you wouldn't know anything different about him. You
mean it is civilian identity or as Mr. Negative? Because as Mr. Negative, he's got he's got like a dark aura around him, which is very evident.
Well, no, but does the radar sense pick up the dark aura, I wonder? Because it just, in the comics, it just looks like a photoelectric effect.
If I remember correctly from when I read on one of the comics when Daredevil was around in that aspect, I think he sensed a change in the person themselves, like their demeanor and such.
Right, no, that would actually make a lot of sense. Yeah. Sort of like heart rate, posture, stuff like that actually probably would change.
Correct. So these guys actually pull out their pistols at Daredevil, and you notice that they seem to be very well versed with using them. In fact, they get edge on this. So they're going to fire at Daredevil now. And here's the first shot.
Alright.
The second shot.
Miss. Oof, that one will hit. I'll take double on that, right?
That is correct. Do you want to give me trouble? Do you want to spend the karma?
I'll take that hit for now.
Okay.
That's 26. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's gonna be 26.
That's like almost half my health. I think it's maybe worth it to spend the karma on that. Actually, I think you're right. I can't take half my health on one attack.
Alright, then I'm going to give it trouble. And please go ahead and subtract it on your token.
Edge on this one? On these guys?
Oh,
nice.
There we go. Alright.
Perfect.
Alright, now unfortunately there's one more attack towards you.
Yeah.
And it was not enough. And that's just those 3, so let's go to the others. This gentleman decides that he's going to move up here to get a better vantage point to shoot at you. So he moves up to the top of the gangplank. This one kind of stands up in the forklift and is kind of trying to get a better gauge of you. So they're going to be able to fire at you. Now this gentleman over here pulls back here. He can see you, but just barely. But he's going to have trouble on his shots at you because he can just barely see you because you're at the other end of the container. So the other two are going to have normal shots at you, and that one's going to have trouble. So we're going to start with the one with trouble first, as he fires at you. Oh, good thing that was the case. Let's give him the trouble. I'm afraid I think 15 is still hit for you. Is that correct?
Oh, is this still coming at me?
This is at Black Widow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're talking about these guys back here now.
Right.
These are the ones.
Okay.
Yeah, as I was saying, this one here that I'm pinging now is the one that had trouble on you.
I'm thinking,
And that's what I got. Now, you can choose to also use a karma to give me more trouble, making it double trouble for me,
well, you know what?
unless you're comfortable with the
Although,
damage.
well, but yeah, because like that's only well, that's only 11 damage.
Yes, that's
I'm
already
gonna check-
calculated. I don't have a +1 multiplier on this because
yeah,
I've already
yeah.
altered the
You know what, I'm
character
gonna-
sheet to indicate it.
Yeah, it's
So-
fine. You know what? Alright. You know what? Yeah, I will go ahead and take that.
Okay. Now the other two, which do not have trouble, are going to fire. Is that a hit for your agility defense?
You said you meant
David?
Black Widow again?
Yeah, Black Widow. There's 3 of them attacking. This is the second one.
Yeah, hang on. Yep.
And is that one up there that I'm pointing at? He's got line of sight.
I gotta check
Yes,
the.
yes. He moved up to the top of the ship, so
Oh, that's
he's
a gang.
able to see.
Sorry, that's
Yeah,
the
that's a
gangway there.
gangplank,
Okay,
right.
got it.
And this one's on a forklift who stood up on the forklift, so that's why
Yeah.
he's able to see her. But this one is the only one that got trouble, which of course we already did that for him. But now this is the next one firing is the one on the forklift.
Okay, you know
And
what?
you dodged already once this round. Do you have 2 reactions or 1?
Oh, just the one, and I already checked. Yeah, slow motion dodge has a duration of instant, so yeah, it's really it is really occurring to me that I'm kind of a sitting duck over here, and I have to do something about that come my turn. So, yep.
I'll even yell at you
Yes.
like, get down, let me take him.
Yeah, at that point,
And
did you want to take that damage, or did you want to throw a karma for trouble?
for I will go. You know what? I will go on ahead and I will go on ahead and let that ride.
Okay, then we only have one more person shooting at you, which is the guy at the top of the gangplank over here. He's the last one
Yep.
shooting at you. And he's going to take a shot. And they have weapons blazing, which they have edge on. So he will get edge. He's going to attempt to get edge on the marble die.
Ooh.
Okay then.
Jesus.
But
Karma,
is 13
karma,
enough
no.
to hit you? Or did you want to spend the karma on this one?
Well, you know what? Well, considering that fantastic effect, now that's a time to drop a karma.
Yeah, because you're looking at 26, yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Now it's a miss.
Ah, great.
Alrighty then.
All right.
Good
so,
uses of karma so far.
Yes. And I think that's all of them. At that point, we're going to go to Wolverine now.
Yeah. Real quick though, I think that was a miss though. Even with the fantastic. Yeah, it's a Black Widow's 14 agility.
Are you 14, David?
Let me check. I thought it was
Yeah,
it
because,
is 14.
Oh, then then don't worry.
Yeah,
That's
that's
your
the
karma point.
You're so used to whenever you see the M, you assume it's a hit.
Yeah, it's like
No,
exactly.
It's easy to forget that.
Yes, yes.
It's
Believe me, you want to make sure they're fantastic
Well,
failures.
it is a fantastic failure. So, do you get some as like the narrator? Do you get some?
Yes,
maybe something
basically,
happened or something.
yeah, basically that guy that was shooting at you, he kind of put himself off balance,
Yep.
so he's going to be easier to hit now. His target number has gone down by 2 to be hit.
It should be the reverse. It should be a bonus
Yeah.
for him. Not a
Yeah,
negative.
Yeah, it
bonus.
should be no for him, because
For him,
he had the fantastic.
he rolled the Marvel, not Natasha.
Gotcha.
So the bonus. So maybe
Yeah, the bonus for him.
Natasha.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I checked those other 2 rolls. Those other 2 rolls hit. Yep.
All right, then that's the case. He's going to get an easier chance to hit you next round, so you may want to consider him for the next target, which is coming up right now. First, the Wolverine.
All right. So this is what I'm thinking for Wolverine. Thinking she wants to get into the fray like as fast as she can. She is going to sheath the claws, right? So she's not going to have the 4 multiplier. She'll have a 3 multiplier if I even hit, because I want to ram.
Nice.
Let me see. So we said that for that we're going to click the ruler, and I need to kind of use my full movement. It looks like I'll barely be able to make it there to get to this space.
Yeah,
We're in a
note you might
straight
have
line.
an extra square of reach with your claws, so you'd hypothetically be able to hit someone from 11 the
You
range.
you could also, and I recommend it this one time, you could also ram.
I could also what? I'm sorry.
Ram.
Oh, that's what he
No,
said.
that's what I'm doing.
Oh,
That's the
what
only
you
way
said?
he'd be
I'm
able
sorry.
to hit.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's the only way I'd be able to hit.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying though is, so because ram does damage to me, I want to sheath my claws, because otherwise I'd be taking a 4x multiplier instead of 3.
Oh, that's an
So-
idea.
Yeah, so I'm sheathing my claws, and just gonna like just
So
basically
bare
ram.
knuckling.
Yeah, and then I've got the damage reducer from the skeleton, the reinforced skeleton. So let's see what happens here.
So you're just pretending to do a fastball special with yourself.
Yeah,
That's
just
kind of
myself.
cool and kind of sad.
A slow ball special, if you
A
will.
slow ball special.
A gutter ball special.
You
Just
know,
running on the
I could-
ground.
I could honestly. This was 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could probably go here instead, so that I could use him to skulk if anything. If anybody fires at me. So yeah. So I'm ramming. Yeah, no, I'll ram from here. That's fine. So I'll ram from there. So my multiplier's 3 instead of 4, and then I've got a reducer on myself as well.
Definitely
Alright.
hit.
Okay. So
So-
I'm gonna take what, 15? No.
Minus 1.
Look,
Minus 1
no,
multiplier.
it's actually -2 because it's the 4 is because of the claws. Because I'm rank 3. The claws are giving me the extra, so it's actually 3 times 2, because I've also got the reinforced skeleton.
Gotcha.
So 3 times 2, 12, plus 6, 18. So I take 18, and
Okay.
then you. Sorry, I'm like doing the math here to help
Are you
out.
guys familiar with how to subtract on your tokens the amount of damage you take or the karma you take off?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Minus
Just want to
18.
make sure.
Yeah, minus 18. No, it wasn't minus 18. Sorry, it was 3 times 2. Sorry,
12
3
it should
times
be.
2 is 12. Oh, it is 18. Oh, did
No,
it
it should
already
just
do
be-
it?
No, it should just be 12.
12. 12.
3 times
Thank
2
you.
plus 6 would get you
Yes.
at 12.
Thank you. So let me fix that. So 12 should be 80, 88 is where I am right now. Cool. Sorry, I'm like trying to do. I wish it was like a straightforward attack where it was just like, here, like let's calculate it. Okay. So you take for Ram, what is it, double?
Double because it's not fantastic.
And so you're without the claws, it's 3 times 3, 9. So 15, so 30.
Nice.
And he goes down.
Yes. And so then I just kind of look at Daredevil and I just say something clever like, "You need a partner? Looking for a dancing partner?"
I'm trying to think of something clever for Daredevil to say in response. Something with 2 left feet, but it's not coming to me.
That works out. I like it. All right, and that was my turn.
Gotcha. So at that point, it's going to go to Widow. Natasha?
Okay, so Natasha kind of glances down towards Jessica and goes, anytime you want to finish these guys off, really appreciate it. And without another word, she's going to go run over to the other end of the container right here.
Right.
And
remember that this person here has a plus.
She's going to do what?
Remember, this one got an ultimate
which
failure,
person?
but
Where?
this one here, you got an ultimate failure, but that means he's going to have a better chance to hit you on his next turn. This one here, the one that I put with a pink dot.
Well, you know what?
And is he the one with the big cannon?
No, that's this one over here.
That guy, yeah, that guy's up, but just barely. But he's bleeding. He hasn't tried to stop his bleeding yet.
Ooh, that might be significant given how much of a hit he's already taken.
Yes.
You know.
And this one's also bleeding and hasn't stopped yet either. Which actually,
No, that one's yeah. I hit that one for many health points.
Yes, yes, that's why he's almost out.
Oh, you mean down to negatives or?
No. He's like barely hanging on.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
So he had like 60 health.
I got.
Because that guy was injured from a previous
that guy,
attack as well.
that guy's gonna
Right.
be
It was
like
a snap. The snap shooting hit him, and then
blazing.
and then Jessica hit him.
Oh, okay. So then at that
Yeah, he
case,
was
he'd
hit
be
for
out.
over 30.
Okay,
Yeah,
then he goes
for
down.
sure.
And he's down.
Okay.
All right, so Widow. Widow, Natasha. You might be muted.
Oh, let's see him move. Oh, he's moving.
Hang on. Yeah, using weapons blazing on that guy who had rolled the fantastic failure.
Okay, this one here. Gotcha. Understood.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Which weapon are you using on him?
so the assault rifle.
Gotcha.
Okay, so then yeah, we're gonna come on over here. Come on. Yeah, and then take my move action going over here, and that shall that's gonna end turn.
Did you make your attack roll? Yes, I see it there. It's okay. There we
Nice,
go. I'll
nice
take that
damage.
off.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. He got hit. He was like, ah!
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Then at that point, we're going to go to the second smelter. Alright, so he has no choice. If he wants to live, he's going to have to make a resilience check at this point. So he's going to attempt it to try to stop it, the bleeding. Alright, he's able to stop the bleeding, but that's all
It's
he's able
a
to do this round.
logic check, though, if I recall.
For trying to stop bleeding?
To stop bleeding, I believe, is a logic check, yeah.
Yeah, because I think it interacts with like clinician and stuff like that, or first aid or something to that effect.
First aid. Yep.
Logic, yeah, with the 10.
That's
10
okay.
10. Yeah.
Alright, so he stops that, takes his standard action to do that. And he definitely doesn't want to be the result of your... So he's going to move over here. Around the corner. Alright, then we'll go to Daredevil.
Alright, so I was trying to think about maybe finishing one of those guys. I almost think I might be able to get... If I could get to here, I might then maybe be able to make a ranged attack, finish off this guy. Or do I think that maybe Jessica's got it and I want to sort of finish off one of these guys here?
I'd say finish off
You're
the
gonna-
ones by you.
you're gonna
Yeah,
have
I might do
trouble.
a...
Yeah, you're going to have trouble from down here because remember, you're looking up at the ship.
Well, no, I could swing line, I think, up
Yes.
to about here and then get an eye
Yes, you
level
could.
with him. I'm just not sure that that's worth it. I might do an agility attack, just throw one of the billy clubs at the guy here.
Not a problem.
Yeah, just sort of not moving. That way I can focus my attention on the one guy in the forklift at the end. Oof, that's about the worst roll you can make in the game.
That
isn't
is
it?
the worst roll. Well done.
Well, unless anyone wants to give aid, I think
I was going to say how.
turn.
What were their armor? Their agility? They're probably sitting around 11 or 12.
Yeah, so I'd
The
need...
best you can get is a +5. You know what? I'll give you my reaction because it's
Alright,
coming
let's
towards
see.
the end of the round.
Well,
I'm
this-
gonna go next anyway.
That
I'll-
gets close.
Now,
If-
let me ask you a
11
question, though. Hold on a second. This is Daredevil doing that, right? The only person who can help teammate is Wolverine, right? Yourself, right? So you're doing the help teammate? That's what you're doing?
Or no,
As
is
a
it...
reaction? As a reaction, you're doing help teammate.
I was
to give
gonna,
an
but
edge.
yeah.
Okay, but I'm saying because you have to be within 5 spaces of the person.
I thought you just had to be within earshot for
Nope.
aid.
It's
No, that's for skulk or interpose. You're thinking of
for the 5.
interpose. Yeah, it's not. It's within reach. Both interpose and skulk are within reach. Help teammate can just be I can shout something. I'm like, that guy's getting ready to duck. I can see it, because I'm probably keeping an eye on Natty because I'm nervous about rounding that corner to go where that guy went and leave Matt alone because I know he doesn't have the healing factor like Wolverine and I do. So I'm probably concerned about this situation. So I'm going to give him like a little helpful hint there.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so you.
I know, yeah, does that 11 hit? Was that good
11
enough?
exactly hits, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
I was hoping. I
Yeah,
knew it'd
yeah.
have to be pretty decent. But I also knew I couldn't roll much worse. So,
The only negative part about that is he's still up, believe it or not. Yes,
all right.
by
2 on the
hair of
mark.
his chinny
That's
chin
okay.
chin,
Yeah.
pretty much.
But I think that'll be the end of my turn, though. I think I'm gonna just stay there.
Okay, then it's Jessica.
All right, I shake my head. I'm like, good luck, Matt. And I'm going to zip around the corner.
You should grab him and throw the guy at the smuggler.
Yeah, I have the grab to do that. The grab
That's true.
is a
That's
standard, and I have quick
Yeah.
toss, but I'm much better off just clobbering
That's
them.
true.
I do more damage that way. Believe me, I thought about it for flavor, just to like in disgust. All right, so I have 75 movement, so I can easily zip around here. And we are going to. I'm going to put myself over here, just to get as close to that other guy as possible. And I'm going to hit him with Clobber. And I will be sure to use the correct button this time. TN 16 hit.
Oh yeah, he's down.
All right, 33 points of damage.
Yeah, that guy is going to be in the hospital for weeks.
All right, so I was here. Let me just...
Traction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 10 squares. I have 5 left. I'm going to use my remaining movement to at least get right up in this guy's grill. I said, why don't you leave the nice Russian lady alone and play with me? She's so delicate.
Nice.
She's like a ballerina or something. Me, I'm a genuine freak. Come on, shoot me.
At that point, he looks like he's going to play with you. Comes to the smuggler, he pulls out a gun and he tries to shoot you in the face. So he looks like he's got his resolve to do that. So he's going to point blank shoot you, and weapons blazing, they have edge on this. He's going to try for that fantastic success. Let's see.
Guess that would hit. All right.
Nope. Same
So
thing,
I have,
just a
I
15.
do have sturdy 1.
Okay, so that
damage
drops
would
down.
be
That drops
7.
down by 6. And yes, it is 7.
All right, I'll take the 7.
Alright. Natasha, unfortunately you still have 2 opponents here. They're going to shoot at you. This one here
Well,
on
okay then.
forklift.
Well,
Did you
slow motion
indicate-
dodge.
Right. Did you indicate if you were lying down on the container? I don't think you did, right? You said you were just moving over to the other end.
Well, the funny thing about that is that by way of slow motion dodge, if I'm not lying down, I can be a lot closer to it. So yeah, slow motion dodge is going to help me against one of those shots.
Okay. Just to let you know, they do have edge on it for weapons blazing, which is what they're going to be doing. And so all you're doing is a normal roll on this gentleman. So that's
Yep.
what he's getting. This is the normal roll.
Oh, ow. Okay. Then I'm. You know what? Then yeah, I'm gonna have to drop. I'm gonna have to drop a karma on that.
All right. Here we go. Here's the trouble.
Oh, that's still hits, but teensy bit less damage. Oh, goody.
All right. So that's that gentleman. Now this one over here fires at you. This
All
one
right.
unfortunately has edge.
Well, it looks like you're gonna need it.
Oh,
But
Wish that misses.
he, like the other one, that'll miss.
And
Like
you'll know.
the other one, he's gonna get a bonus next time for him because it was fantastic. So, pink
Yep.
effect. But that's it. They're finished on that side. Now we're gonna go to the side over here with Daredevil. So, gonna fire at Daredevil. Edge.
Oof. Alright, that'll hit. I can take that. I'll take the 11th, and I don't think it's worth burning a karma quite yet. I do this all day, so I'm not. No.
I gotcha. Okay, now the other guy on the gangplank attacks you.
Just pretend you're in a hallway, and then you can get all of the damage. Nice.
And misses. Alright, at that point now, I think that's pretty much all of them. We'll go to Wolverine.
All right. Man, I wish I could take both of them out, but it has to be within reach to do stuff. So I'll just come up to this one over here, and just gonna do a good old-fashioned vicious attack. Claws are out. Snick, snick. Got to do a little sound effect there.
Nice.
Nice. Good damage.
Thanks.
Oh yeah. Alright, so this one goes down.
And then I look at Daredevil and I point at the one that has that looks like he's teetering, and I'm like, what's he still doing here?
And then we're going to go to the top of the round. But at that point, as soon as it goes to the top of the round, unfortunately, the door opens up at the top by the ship, and you have an unexpected visitor that comes out. Can't anybody take care of the situation out here? Does it need my personal touch now?
Oh.
Seems it does. Hey, DD, you ready to rumble?
I think, because that's who I think it is, right?
That's
Yeah,
exactly who you
Yeah.
think it is.
Okay. I
You
think,
recognize that heartbeat anywhere.
yeah, Daredevil, for like a full second, his body posture sort of changes noticeably in recognition, and he turns sort of right at Bullseye.
And I'm gonna do his, put him in the turn sequence here. Let's see what happens.
Does it while he's doing that, does anybody else feel like in this game that if there's like a character that's kind of like the boss or mini boss of the level, that they should get more actions?
Yeah, some sort of legendary something or other would make
Yeah.
sense.
Some sort of mechanic that when you have the one boss against an entire team, it always ends up, one character fighting at a time. Something to simulate that.
Yeah, right.
Billy Mickle and I just had a conversation about that, so that's going to be my next-ish video.
Oh, that sounds cool. I just
perfect.
listened to
Alright.
your werewolf one, which was really interesting.
Oh, thanks. That was God, we had such a long, rambling, 3-hour-long, literally, conversation. And then Van flew out here. We met up in Connecticut. I haven't seen him in 5 years in person. He's a good friend of mine. And then we had further conversation over Guinness, and that's when the real, insights hit. We should have started with beer.
So sadly, Daredevil, or sorry, Bullseye is going to act before Daredevil. It looks like.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like Black Widow is able to do something.
Yeah.
Well, Yeah. And right now, do something about that fantastic failure shot. Weapons blazing on him, and that'll help Matt out.
Okay. That is going to... Give me a moment, sorry. That is actually going to hit him. He's like, ah! And that actually goes down a die. As Daredevil recalls that he has a reinforced skeleton, just like Wolverine.
Smuggler's got reinforced skeleton. Okay.
Oh no, I
No,
think he thought
no.
you were firing
Bullseye.
at Bullseye. You were
Are you firing
at
at Bullseye?
the injured guy?
Oh, the injured guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Then if that's the case, no, not the case. Yeah, this guy's going down. Yeah, smuggler's down.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
So-
cutting out kind of like covers
then-
that aspect.
Right. Yeah.
All right, yeah, he's definitely down. You got him.
All right. Then it's gonna be. Then it's gonna be time. Just glance over at Jessica. You good? Good. And then I'm gonna have to jump down off of the. I'm gonna have to jump down off of the container for my movement to finish out my turn.
Right, and where are you going to go specifically?
Well, I will let you know once I'm.
Because I can adjust my.
And I forgot about my. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about my healing factor, so I just went ahead and did that for Wolverine. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Yeah. So yeah, right there.
Okay.
And that shall endeth my turn.
Okay. And at that point, we now go to Bullseye. So he's going to... You know what? Let's start this dance again, DD. As always, I'm going to get first blood. He's going to... Let's see. I'm going to do some snap shooting, actually. He says, oh, I see you're running around with another girl again. I guess you got something for me to kill again, huh?
Oh, that's fucking cold.
I think Daredevil's just not going to dignify that with a
Oh
response.
my
I think
God.
that's like, what do you even say to that?
She got better though, in fairness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thinking that's maybe a miss for at least one of you. As he basically
Sorry,
picks
were
in
you
some, yeah, he throws at Daredevil and Wolverine. That's what.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Sadly,
sorry about
that'll
that.
hit me. 10 though, right?
Yeah,
No.
halved.
Oh yeah, it'll be -1 multiplier for sure.
I can afford
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah, basically you see he was holding screwdrivers in his hand, and he threw those at you.
That's
And doesn't hit me because I get to use my melee defense for range attacks too.
All right, and with that,
And I think the smuggler's little X went away. This guy that's
He's gonna-
just north of me.
gonna move
He
this
should
way.
he should also have an X.
Gonna move this way. He's like, "Come on, join the dance. Been waiting for you." And then we go to. All right, so this guy's out of the loop. Smuggler 2 is down.
So
we're
just
going to Daredevil.
one quick question before we move on. The screwdrivers, would those count as thrown daggers?
You're saying because of the range? He has. 10
Yeah, because it's
spaces.
between 10 is the max, 5 the it's between
Oh,
5
for the
and 10.
dagger.
when
You're
you
saying
get-
because of that, yeah.
yeah, he could still hit, but there would be a trouble on that. If it's between 1 to 5 is the range, and then 6 to 10 would be trouble. Is my understanding.
All right, let's see.
Like if you, it's weird, and they don't really call it out, but the range in the core rule book, when it says 5, that's not the maximum range. The maximum range is actually twice that, which is what's
interesting. That does still
Yeah.
hit for what it's worth. Same
Yeah.
number, same
Okay.
damage to Daredevil.
And by the way, to let you know, I did, since my wife actually uses the dagger character, I actually,
nice.
Since the character sheet says it acts as a dagger for light daggers, I had
Right.
to actually post that in the rules questions, and luckily I got it answered by Matt.
Oh,
Matt said that because they were light daggers, she's the only one who gets a line of sight for that. But everything else is the aspect as a dagger. Because it says specifically in the
Oh,
character
right.
sheet, acts
Right.
as a knife
right.
in all aspects. And then I was like, well, wait a minute, it doesn't make sense. She has sniping. How could she throw a knife
I was just going to
20
say,
in
she
air?
has, yeah.
All right.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Yeah. So that's what he did. And when he said that, I said, okay, that's canon for me. That's it.
All right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Daredevil is gonna swing up. He's gonna sort of end up here, but he's gonna swing using that crane, and he's gonna come right up and he's gonna do a leg sweep on Bullseye.
There you go.
Leap the leg. Get him a body bag.
And that's a melee attack, and that will miss.
All right.
And he goes, oh, getting slow in your old age, huh, Dee?
I think Daredevil's gonna say, "I'm pretty sure you're older than me."
Not by your attack, buddy.
And that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. And then at that point, go to Jessica.
All right. Though it's tempting to take out the guy near me, I am worried about Natasha taking another hit. So I have 75 movement. I'm going to put myself right over there, right south of this guy. Flying, of course.
No problem.
Actually, I'll move just one closer. What's going on here? Right there, so I'm right between them. And I'll turn to the other guy, and I'll go, I'll be back for you. But at least that guy doesn't have line of sight to anyone, so he'd have to... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put myself over here, so I'll get... just in case that guy gets a shot. Nope, I'm gonna stay over there. Sorry. Alright, so I'm going to hit the guy that I'm right next to with a clobber. Here.
That'll hit.
Okay, that'll hit. I won't take him down.
No, but he's hurt pretty
Right.
bad.
Yeah, it'll...
You see a few teeth pop out of his mouth.
Alright. We'll have to do it. At least defensively, I could interpose or something if he tries to shoot anyone other than me. So I'll take that.
You turn him into a hockey player now.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that's all. I don't have any more movement left, so that's all I can do.
No problem. Then we'll go to smugglers now. So as before, whenever you've engaged these guys and hit them, guy's going to pull out a gun and shoot you in the face, weapons blazing. He has edge with that. So he's going to shoot.
Oof.
You will attempt to get the edge, if possible.
That's a miss, so you have to better off using it on the one. All right, that's a hit. Only 7 points of damage instead of 13. And I forgot I do gain back my resilience. I gain back 3 from last round, so I'll just take 4 then.
All right, so the guy in the forklift, he had gotten an ultimate failure a fantastic failure last time. So he's going to use the advantage he has to try to shoot at Natasha with his pistol. Here we go. He has edge, weapons blazing, but he also has trouble at that range. So he's even out on that shot.
Who's the guy on the forklift?
One of the smugglers.
Oh.
Yeah,
are we talking about?
I'm talking about the guy on the forklift over here.
Oh, okay. He's not knocked out. I just see a little X on him.
No, there's an X on him?
Yeah, that's the one that Natasha took out.
That's
right. Didn't Natasha shoot him?
No, he has 14 health left.
Yeah, I did.
Was that him?
Yeah,
okay, let me get him up then.
Yeah, he had been injured, and then that's when you thought he was going to hit bullseye, but then the attack did go on him, and I think that's when you put the X on him.
Not a problem. We'll put it on him. There we go. Okay, so the other guy already shot at you, Jessica, so I think this guy's intact because Jessica left to go deal with the other guy. Okay.
But at least he doesn't.
Alright, so Natasha, she's on the other side of the container, so she's not going to get shot at. But he's going to double move. And he's going to go over here to pick up the laser rifle.
Smart move. That's a smart move.
Now, back over here, Wolverine. This guy who's like on the verge of passing out is going to shoot at Daredevil. Weapons blazing. Has edge on this.
That'll miss.
I have an edge. I'm gonna
You didn't do
the edge now.
Still miss.
Whew, not a problem. Excellent.
Got close though, but
yes. So this guy says something unintelligible to Wolverine. Pulls out a handgun, a pistol also. Tries to shoot her in the face.
Which one's that? Because the one next to me is knocked out as well.
That one's knocked out?
This one.
Losing the X on these guys.
That one is still okay. The one that has the 1 health is still alive. He's still good.
Yeah, that guy was the one you hit with the ram.
Yeah, hit this one with the ram and this one with the vicious attack, and
right.
Daredevil had already softened him up. So
what about this one here on the forklift?
No, that's the one that's KO'd. The one that has the 1 health on the gangplank, that guy's still still alive. Yeah.
Right.
There we go. Finally KO'd. Alright. Your opponents are becoming few and far between here.
So is he shooting me?
Yes.
No,
he's
the one on
got
the
a shot.
gangplank
Yeah.
took a shot at Daredevil, right?
Oh, or was that the
Daredevil,
other one?
yeah, that was at Daredevil.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I think
cool.
we're done with those guys.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go to Wolverine.
Okay, all right. So Wolverine is gonna start making her way up, but she's gonna take some names along the way. So she's gonna go ahead and smack this smuggler on her way. And she's gonna say something like, "You should have run when you had a chance." All right, and it'll be a vicious attack. So just melee. Poor guy.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna fall into the water. Splash.
Nice.
Yeah, he takes it pretty bad.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. So I still have one more movement. I'm gonna take cover. I'm gonna jump off and just take cover behind the gangplank just to have a little bit of cover. Hopefully, give some trouble if possible.
Okay. Then we're gonna go to Natasha.
Okay, so as Natasha is continuing to run a little south, so she's going to stop momentarily and she'll kind of say in the low voice, knowing that Daredevil is going to hear this. And this is referencing Kura. And we all remember that Natasha is also one of Daredevil's exes. So with that bit of context, he's going to beat his ass for old time's sake.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
And
Turn
then
your
shout
support out.
right.
and that's what's going to.
I didn't realize she had that on her sheet. Interesting.
Oh yeah, She's also got change plans as a tactics power. So
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
keeping an eye out for when it's going to be needed.
That's a good power to have in your pocket.
About trying to home. Oh, I know. That was the thing. Is like, I got to know that sheet like really well when I was trying to homebrew what it would look like having the Venom symbiote on it. All right, so that's Endo turn as she's gonna warn her at that boss fight.
Gotcha. Understood. Okay, now we go to Bullseye.
Yikes.
He goes, looks at Daredevil and says, "Haven't you learned already? Should bring your girlfriends to a fight. They always end up dead when I'm around."
I think Daredevil's gonna say, it's funny, you never struck me as much of a teacher. If I'm supposed to be learning from you. It seems the lesson keeps getting undone. Because they're not staying dead.
Yeah, at that point he's gets somewhat angry about that. And looks like he's just not even going to do a power attack, just a standard basic melee. At that
Nice.
point, you kind of angered him to that point.
I imagine there are a few things more dispiriting for a professional assassin than your target's not staying dead.
Then having to
It's gotta
give
be
your money
pretty
back.
motivating. Yeah. That'll hit. Daredevil will take that hit. He's not looking great, but he's still in the fight.
And then at that point, he Let me see something. See if he has this. Trying to gauge my movement moves. Yes, I do. I do have this. He says, "Hey, why don't you come join me up here? I got a great view of your girlfriends." And he climbs up there for his round.
It's a trap.
That's what he does. Then it would normally go to Smuggler 2. He is down. We're going to Daredevil.
Alright.
If you choose to attack him from down there, you'll have trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna just jump right up there with him. Might even just sort of get over here. And with the combat support, I think I'm gonna do a chain strikes. Because I think that's the best thing I can get a fantastic on here. The edge.
Yes, that's
right.
that's how you do it. That's yes, baby.
All right. You get the edge for what it's worth, and then automatically becomes a fantastic. It doesn't do double damage, but I get a second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Which will do, and it's specifically it's another chain strike, so I get another edge.
Pretty much. It's not going to be helped by combat support.
Oh, right.
You know, hey.
Although.
Wow.
Third attack. Oh, baby.
all right. Let's see if it is. I know that reinforced skeleton. He's going to be.
Yeah,
it's going to take
-1.
a little bit.
But you know what? Oh my God! That's what, like 4. That's like that's 4 attacks in a row.
Or only 3 by my count. Right? Because
Okay.
the one becomes a fantastic, and then the second one was a fantastic naturally, and then the third one should still hit.
Well, okay, so
all right, let's resolve the first one then. The first one was a. Let's take a look at that. Let me go.
What was the automatic Marvel?
That was the Marvel shot, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he's got reinforced skeleton on that. So he's taking 1 less multiplier on that. So that's going to drop by 6. He's going to take 14 on that. Then you hit him again for 14.
And that one was naturally a fantastic, so another 14.
Okay, -1 multiplier. So that's going to be a 10. And then the third attack is also a hit
Yes, that would be
for the same damage.
times
10.
2 plus 2, so 10.
Alright, he's like douche, 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 bunch shots. It's like punching a concrete
Yeah,
wall.
I think Daredevil's at a point in his life where he's accepted Bullseye's never going to go down easily. That's just not how it works. But I think he's going through the process here. But that'll be my turn.
Gotcha. He's like, got my head ringing there. Ugh.
Yeah, gotta love it when you get to put the beat down on your nemesis like this.
And then we go to Jessica.
All right, I'm going to smack this guy. Finally put him down, hopefully, with a clobber. Yeah, so that should take him down. And then with him out, I'm going to move. I've got 75 feet of movement, so that will put me right next to this guy who's picked up the rifle, so I want to be next to him. And I will move myself there.
Alright, let me take him down.
All right.
He is down.
Hi, remember me?
And He's like, no. And then it goes to him. Turns around and steps back. Unfortunately, he's still going to have trouble shooting you with a rifle. He has to be beyond 5 spaces. He does not have edge on this one, but he is going to do weapons blazing.
Yep.
Tries to shoot you.
That will hit my agility.
Okay. And
So
at
that
this
would-
point, you notice that it's actually a laser. It's a prototype laser that
Okay.
basically, when it hits you, it also reduces your DR by 1. So you're.
Oh.
Yep, it's going to bypass DR by 1. So he puts a hole in you.
I look down at my scarf, which now has multiple holes in it. And I go, that's coming out of your paycheck, sir.
You should see my paycheck. And at
All
that
right, so I'll
point,
take the 9.
I think the only one, pretty much, the one is still up, no? Or is he,
Which one?
the number 1, the one who's next to Wolverine? Or is he down?
No, I knocked that one out, and
Yeah.
that one was on
It's-
1 health, and all
Yeah,
all
we
3 of
knocked
these
that
at the
one out.
bottom are knocked out. Yeah,
Yeah, it's only the
and they threw him
laser
into the
guy
water
and Bullseye.
actually. So he's not even there; he's in the water. Hopefully floating. I don't want him to die.
No, I gotcha.
I'm a hero.
Mhm.
So that was the only smuggler left up. We're gonna go to Wolverine.
What's this one up here? Is that one also knocked out? I think
Yeah,
so, right?
it's
Because
out.
that one was a long time
Yeah.
ago. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this one was
Yeah,
one of the
it's-
first ones down by Widow.
All
It's
right.
only the laser guy and Bullseye.
Okay. Well, let's see. You're on a different elevation, right? So I don't
That
even
is
think
correct.
I could. I don't even
Two-
think I could ram if I wanted to.
Two levels of elevation. This right
Oh, 2
here.
levels.
Yeah, because you got to go up the stairway, and
Mhm.
then you have to get up on the other area.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't think I have anything that would allow me to ram in that that many different elevations, right?
No, not unless
Okay,
you
cool.
flew.
Right. Exactly. There's an idea. Wolverine that can fly. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use the dodge action, so that I could actively dodge in case you target me. And I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna move.
Too bad there's no
Oh,
mighty
boy.
people to throw you.
I know exactly.
On the other side of the battlefield.
I actually ran a table where the mighty actually threw the Black Widow instead as a pass-wall special. Don't ask
Nice.
me why.
Sweet.
But that's the way they
Oh
wanted
my
it, yeah.
god.
It was a sister
Uh,
act. There were 2 sisters playing Natasha and Jessica.
Nice.
So I'm not gonna do that action just because I want to go a little farther. So I'll go ahead and move my full speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll just go here, and I'll just kind of again have my back against the wall there, ready to support Daredevil as soon as I get a chance.
Gotcha. All right. Natasha.
Okay, so looks like we still have.
No, they're all down.
Yeah, we still have
They're
the
all
one
down.
smuggler down.
Yeah, they're all down actually. Except
Oh,
for
isn't
the.
the one-
Oh,
The one
Except
Just
for
the
that
one
one
up
over
there.
there.
Yeah.
Laser. Yeah, just
Yeah,
a
this is the
laser.
only one conscious right now.
one that.
This is the only one conscious.
Yeah,
And
the
then
one-
Bullseye.
That one at the fort. Okay, because I was looking down at one the forklift, like X'd him. So if he's still a if he's still a pain in the ass right here, then okay. No. All right. Well,
Yeah, all those three guys around you are down.
No, you know what? All right. So then 3. Well, then just stop here and
Just to let you know, with that location, you will not be able to see Bullseye.
I'm gonna have to. Oh, I won't be able to see him.
Yeah.
I would have had it.
The ship is higher at that section.
I wouldn't have had like some. Okay, so I did not have any glimpse or anything of Matt just wailing on Bullseye, right?
No, it's earshot that you were doing combat support, so he could hear you.
Oh yeah. But
if you need visual right now,
I can still...
right now there's no visual to them.
Well, okay. Well, then that's okay. I got enough movement to reach the edge. I can move next turn, and you know what? Yeah, drop attack fan.
There you go.
And let that be my turn.
And you know what? I'm going to interject on something with that.
Huh.
Most of the time, most players don't know or don't think about the fact that they can actually activate this beforehand, before any fight, before anything. So they could actually walk around in attack stance or defense stance. And use it as a concentration on their rank. And it's just one of the powers that go on until a condition hits them and then they lose that. But yes, there is the fact that, oh my god, why do you look like you're always looking to punch somebody? Oh my god, why is that glowing force field around you? You know?
Well, yeah, there is that.
Just something that I've seen in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And like, sort of the one sort of maybe caveat on that is that sort of it's what you get for sort of like knowing that you're going into a fight. Like if you're in some sort of ambush or something, that might be a bit stricter, but I think most of the time that actually makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because they have traits that already say that. You're always ready to fight, you're always ready for this.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So. But it was a contention at a couple tables that I saw that people were like, no, we should be able to activate this beforehand. It's just in a concentration forming.
I have been that narrator myself at the beginning, just for the sake of action economy. But yeah, moving on to him.
All right, we're going to go to Bullseye. And he looks at you and he's like, okay. Sometimes I forget I got to be professional about this. But you know what? When it comes to you, Daredevil, this is going to be for free, bub. So what he does is...
What does Wolverine say to Bullseye using her dad's catchphrase?
I'm just rolling my eyes. Wolverine's just rolling her eyes. He's like, oh brother.
I told you, never bring your women to this fight. They get hurt. Oh. And he moves over, and he's now ignoring you and looking down at Wolverine. And he's like, hey honey, I know you caught the phrase. That was meant for you. And so was this. And he pulls a knife out and he throws it down at her.
Alright, let me see if I have anything here. I don't think I do. Alright, cool. Alright, and that does That does hit. Let me see. I do have a damage reducer. So what's that? 12, 16.
Okay. That's what he does.
All right. And I just kind of grimace a little bit, but I don't want to give him the satisfaction of knowing that it hurt, that it stung a bit.
He says, "Don't worry, honey. There's an open grave that Elektra left open for you." Now we go to Daredevil.
Alright. I think Daredevil's gonna just come down and try one more chain strike. With an edge. 11 probably still doesn't hit, does it?
No, not melee-wise.
Yeah. Well, I think that'll be it for me.
Okay. Let me check just one thing on that. Just trying to verify something. Okay, so you actually missed an attack on him. As a reaction, he's going to spend 5 focus right now. Take that off. And he's going to pick up a piece of metal that's lying on the ground there, just right on top of that. And he's going to just throw it at you, right in your face, as a reaction. He's like, "That's what I like about these derelict ships. They're always leaving pieces of themselves everywhere."
And I think Daredevil, in his head, he's not going to say anything, but he's just mentally going over the fact that it's sort of in accordance with certain maritime safety codes that wouldn't be like that, and that someone somewhere could probably get sued because of this. Just in the back of his head, something's reminding him of that.
Yeah. You think wherever the ship of origin was, they didn't care about those kind of laws.
Yeah, yeah.
The ship is almost like a derelict ship.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's been retrofitted somewhat. And with that...
So a 13 will just barely hit for 20 points of damage. That's going to put me at 6 points of health. I might spend a point of karma on that. I kind of think I have to.
Yes? Okay.
Was that a thrown?
Yes,
even
that
though
was
they're-
ranged.
Ranged. Wait, so he
we-
got a 13 still hits range.
Could Wolverine do an interpose, or she's
Nah,
still down?
she's
She's
far
down
away.
below,
Too far.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to just spend the karma point.
That's why he started climbing up and up and up, because
Yeah,
he wanted
yeah.
to make sure that
High
you
ground and
follow
all that.
him. Yeah, he was kind of drawing you in so that nobody could aid you. Alright, so are we doing karma for trouble?
Yep.
Okay, here it goes.
Watch him still get it.
Definitely
Yeah.
feel-
All right,
God.
yeah, so that'll put me... I am still up, but I'm at 6 hit points.
Alright, with that, we go to Jessica.
All right. I'm going to look at the smuggler, and I'm going to say, "You wait here for 1 second. There's an angry misogynist up there that needs a hug."
And he's like, I got geese, shaka Buddha. You
And
don't
then I'm
understand
going
what
to
it is intelligible.
ignore him and fly. Plenty of speed to get there. I'm going to use the grab action. So this is obviously an unwilling foe. So I need to grab them. That is a melee check against their melee defense. So a regular melee. I'm not going to do do an attack because I'm not doing damage with this. So I'm just going to hit the regular melee. Nice.
What is the ability you're using, if you don't mind?
Well,
If
this
it's
is
a
just an
power set?
attack. It's just an
Oh, just
action,
an actual
not a power.
attack. Gotcha.
Right,
Okay.
but spoiler alert, I do have Crushing Grip, which is a reaction
Yes.
upon grabbing someone. So assuming
Understood.
the 15 is successful against his melee.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that if
Okay.
we're going to use any power set, that we demonstrate it first on the chat for those
Yep.
of us that are not familiar with the powers of the different characters.
Yeah. So now with a reaction, which is the trigger is the target is being grabbed,
Now,
and 5 focus. So let me
Right.
knock that off. I have to make another attack. So he is grabbed now, but I'm going to make a second attack here. If it's successful, I do, it does regular damage, double on a fantastic, but hopefully I can pin him, and then he shan't be using those nice little weapons he's got anymore.
understood.
All right, guys, this is a big one. 14 melee.
14 melee will hit.
All right.
33 points of minus
Minus one more.
6 there.
Right.
So 27.
Gotcha.
My math good. 27 points of
Yeah.
damage.
He looks like he's still in relatively decent health.
That's okay, but he is still grabbed.
Correct. Now, normally, let me see. I don't think he has the ability to... Oh, he has combat... Yes, he does. He's going to attempt an escape right away as soon as you grab
Okay.
onto him. Let's see if that's going to succeed. That's going to be an agility check. Non-combat. And fails. Not good enough.
Nope.
Shameful for him. Alright, so now you have him grabbed pretty much.
Yep.
Grab condition, let me add that into him. Now has that.
Come on, it's clear your mother didn't do this enough when you were a child to be talking about little girls that way. Sorry, I didn't mean little girl. I just meant you're kind of short and you're female. Anyway.
At that point we now go to the other smuggler that's left alive. Or conscious, should I say?
Yeah.
We're heroes after all. 2, 3, 4, 5.
So some health back.
He's actually gonna move out one more. And he takes aim over at Wolverine, but he can't attack because he has a double move to that point. So, we're gonna go to Wolverine.
All right. Okay. All right. So yeah. So Wolverine is gonna reach out. Is gonna call out to Jessica, and she says, that she wants to be the one to teach him a lesson. To play nice with women. So she climbs up, and she's gonna do like a nice little like knuckle crack first, and let's see. I assume is he rank 2 or 3?
He looked. For the sake of this, what is there something that's going to give you an advantage or edge on that?
Yeah, I was
why?
gonna try combat trickery. Yeah, if he's rank 3 or above, but otherwise no.
No, you would not get that function from him.
Okay. All right, no problem. Okay,
But he looks at you and he says, "Hey, didn't your mother teach you not to play with your food?"
And so she is going to use focused fury. I basically want to end this guy.
Gotcha.
And so I am going to spend 20 focus to do 10 additional, and I get an edge. So let me.
I think you could only spend your rank 3.
5 times your rank.
Yeah.
5
3.
times, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
right,
Yep.
right.
I'll
So
do
15
10. Okay, cool. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, so minus 10 then. I'll do 10. Just for a nice round number of +5.
There you
Okay, and it's a nice little melee here with the claws.
Oh, definitely hit.
All right, and it's edge, so I might as well give it a go.
Ouch.
Ooh, there it is.
Ah.
There it is.
There
it
it is. There
Let's
it
see.
is.
All right, so it's -1 multiplier, unfortunately for that. So we're looking at 6 less on that. So that's gonna be okay. The minus. He's still conscious, just barely.
It should be 48 because it's
oh, that's right. It's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so that's gonna be
And,
okay.
And,
All right.
and plus,
and bleeding.
Oh yes, but you know what? Something very strange
and
with that.
don't you have
You
don't you
stab
have
him
exploit?
deep.
Don't
You
have
stab him
exploit
deep,
as the
and
reaction?
no blood comes out. But you know what does come out? Hold on a moment. Since all of you are
Sorry,
nicely-
what were we saying?
No, I was saying that
Somebody
you
was saying
stab
something.
deep.
No,
with-
somebody else
Oh.
was saying something.
Hello,
That-
somebody.
If that didn't,
I think it was
David.
you also have exploit as a reaction.
yes, correct. That's right. Yeah. Good
So-
call. Thank you. I keep forgetting that I have to be on the lookout for those fantastic successes. So yeah, so the exploit would be another 5, and it would have ignored the damage reducer. So it would have been 60 damage.
All right, and
Nice.
you know what's funny? Appropriately, this is the actual thing that you see happen.
Yeah, the
right.
specific characters and
Yes,
everything.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
he
Yeah.
and he also explodes